Okay, greetings everybody. We are at S4 in Miami, and with us, our guest is the CEO and author of the book, Security Upside Down. So welcome, Benny. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, great to have me, Lucian. Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Sure. Now, CEO, exponential growth, I would say, for what I've seen at OPSWAT, a lot of different products. Why write in the book on one single technology?
Yeah, so as you can probably imagine, I'm very busy at OPSWAT. We have a full platform, more than 20 products. We have more than 15 different unique technologies to protect critical infrastructure, and we have a cybersecurity academy. On top of that, we're selling in more than 80 countries. We have channel partners, and we have more than 1,000 employees, right? And that's kept me very busy. So why did I decide to devote almost 3 years to go and write a book about a single cybersecurity technology called Deep CDR? So the quick answer, because I really believe it's important. I really believe that this specific technology, CDR, content disarm and reconstruction, is very, very important and could be pivotal to the cybersecurity industry, especially now. Especially now when AI, when we are kind of in the AI era right now, when kind of the AI is becoming very prevalent in among attackers, and defenders doesn't know what to do, how to prevent cybersecurity threats that are more kind of AI driven. And on top of that, for more than 20 years running the companies, I've seen that industry in this kind of vicious circles of let's kind of detect and after that prevent. And I really want to make an impact to the industry by writing this book. And I would really like to make an impact by have as many readers as possible reading this book and making an impact on the organizations. Or if anybody here actually listening here, they are in compliance mandates, so you're in the White House, or you're doing anything in the New York SEEP, or doing anything here, I mean, I'll send you the book for free, seriously. Just kind of that you take another step at your cybersecurity policy, because I believe that this specific technology could have a huge impact on the future of our cybersecurity defense.
Benny, thank you. Now, your book explains why scanning for threats, it's a losing game. If the math no longer adds up, why are the manufacturers still pouring millions of dollars into the detection instead of pivoting towards prevention first type of a model?
Oh, because quick answer, because what they know. Think about that. Let's put an antivirus. I mean, the brand equity of antiviruses in the industry is huge. You go to any cybersecurity show, what do you see? We have AI antivirus. We have a better AI antivirus. We have an antivirus. We have a signature-less antivirus. And it's like, okay, you go to even academy. What do you learn in academy? Antivirus. You go to compliance mandates. What do you see in compliance mandate? Every compliance mandate. By the way, I read many of them. By the way, to the details. I mean, what about that? Oh, make sure that the antivirus is deployed on the station and make sure that signature is up to date. Sometimes it's way vaguer than what I just articulated right now. Though, this is what the industry is baked for years and years and years. So no wonder everybody's pouring millions into a detection mindset. And by the way, this is not only for antiviruses. This is also for firewalls. This is for IPSs, IDSs. The whole detection mindset is baked into that. And, or if, let's say I have a run tables with CISOs. Oh, what do you guys do about do you want to go and do anything about it? The being hacked is already baked into the mindset, and the vicious cycles is baked into the cybersecurity budgeting mindset. And
it's not a matter of if, it's when.
It's if and when, however, and nobody's trying to go and shake the status quo. Let's do something different. So I believe the more eyes into that, the more radicalizing the cybersecurity defense can be done. I do believe the book is one avenue. I do plan to have way more activities around that, and you'll see like the cybersecurity TV series and some other things that we're planning to do. though that's one of the avenues that we plan to do, and obviously selling it to as many as we can, and online activities and several more things. Though that's back to answering your question.
Thank you. Now, you treat prevention like a law of physics. For a nuclear reactor, hoping to catch a threat isn't enough. If so, how does organizations make the attack physically impossible to execute?
So there is never physically impossible to execute. Okay, let's kind of put that kind of into that. It's all about reducing the risk. Okay, so we focus on critical infrastructure protection, which means critical infrastructure protection. 95%, 98% is not enough for them. So we are looking for something way more deterministic here. So the reason the journey to come up with this technology is because 99.94 was not enough for us. That's the reason we came up with that. And we're deploying nearly every nuclear facility in the country and many other countries as well, and also manufacturing and banking. And we sit on huge pipes and we analyze a lot of threats, and we see that the key thing that the industry do not understand is that, for example, antiviruses were never built to scan a file. Antiviruses were built to protect the device. So antiviruses are built to kind of have sensors on either the network traffic or registry keys or files, and they take lots of data on the endpoint and using AI sensors and so on. And the whole business model and the whole activity is to protect the device. Antivirus were never built to scan a file and predict whether a file is going to be malicious or not. Now, yeah.
And let's double click on that a little bit. You referenced something earlier in the conversation, and you pioneer a concept called deep CDR, if I understand it, rebuilding files from scratch. Is rebuilding a file the only way to guarantee safety when AI can fake almost every other marker of trust? If so, why?
Well, it's very deterministic to go and prevent threats. So AI, I mean, look at AI and AI-born threats. So what AI is doing, AI is going to go and take a file and create permutation of specific files to go and try to penetrate to any kind of. So, for example, to go and circumvent an antivirus detection system is pretty easy. You take file formats and through file formats you can pretty much leveraging AI to circumvent the detection mechanism. It happened recently, actually. Anthropic, a couple of months ago, I wrote another article about that. And hackers use Anthropic, uploaded documents to Anthropic, and use Anthropic to create new malware that helped them hack other systems. Actually, cool viruses came out of that. Don't get the wrong ideas. Okay, so actually, Anthropic fixed that. Though my point is that AI is very effective to go and kind of circumvent. However, the cool thing about CDR and deep CDR is that it's assuming all of the files are malicious, they're all bad.
Right.
And whenever you regenerate a new file in your own way, in your own secure way, it doesn't matter what you have there. It doesn't matter whether it was AI-born threats or any born threats or known threats, unknown threats, zero-day attack, buffer overflow-based attack, AI-generated attack. It's all clean. It's file you generated yourself. As long as you are creating a secure way to generate your content, that's it. It's a game over. Again, as long as you generate in a very, very secure way.
Right.
Now, another key thing that also I'm talking about in the book is that you need to do too many file formats. I mean, how many file formats do you think are out there?
Way too many.
How many? Guess.
Hundreds? Thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands, okay.
Somewhere between 10,000 to 15,000. As of we know right now, it's actually two community sites that are tracking there. And you have another another dimension, which is file formats as versions. So, for example, PDF has many versions. PDF started as version 1.0 and then escalated to 1.1, 1.2, 1.8. Right now, we're talking version 2.0. And whenever you regenerated file formats, you need to regenerate file formats based on this file format. Same for JPEG. JPEG also have like at least 6 versions I'm aware of. So it's not only that you have the amount of file formats, you have the version for the file format. So whenever you regenerate file formats, you need to become an expert in file formats and how to regenerate. And also you need to go and generate that in a secure way. And also I go over, so it's like the technology is not about let's turn it on. It's like you need to know what you're doing, and also you need to go over the configuration, how secure, you need to more of a trade-off between security and usability. It's more a bit of a trade-off that any CISO or security will need to to get. However, the cool thing about it is it's a philosophy mindset. I mean, do you want to detect, or you don't care about what you get? You say, you know what, everything is bad. I'm gonna regenerate the entire pipe I'm getting to my organization. You're going by one data flow to another, email, file download, upload, USBs, databases, API, everything that you're going to get from one to another, to the point you're having a way more deterministic cybersecurity prevention to your organization.
Right now, on the note, now we're at S4. You launched the book this week at S4, and heard this phrase or the saying "secure by design," and it's one of those comments that I've heard this morning. What is the one practice being discussed this week that's actually a dangerous distraction?
So I've heard the week just started kind of as come to S4. So I'm not aware of real destruction per se. Mm-hmm. I think everything comes to priorities of because people are saying, oh, I need to go, I'm busy, I have like these compliance mandates to come up with, I'm busy because I have like the day-to-day things that I need to. However, is that really gonna go and really secure organization for 2026 and beyond? Is that really gonna go and prevent your AI threats? Is that what strategically you want to go and do? Are you really dealing strategically with your cybersecurity defense, or you need to really think your cybersecurity model upside down? So that would be my my thing. You're going to a cybersecurity show, you're going to be distracted. I mean, I'm getting distracted. You're going to this really cool cybersecurity booth. Everybody's coming with their cool ideas. It's really cool. It's very easy to get distracted.
Got it. Now, I want to switch the conversation a little bit on the good practice. That I said, you've been talking to a lot of customers over the last few years, and if you could take a red pen and delete one common sense rule that helps currently the attackers, what would it be, and what would the upside down habit, replace it today? If you take something from here, delete one of the existing rules, that it's a general practice today in the industry.
Oh, I think, for example, mandating, for example, in NRC, you mandate a specific hash from one file format to another, and then by doing that, you cannot, for example, apply CDR. Mm-hmm. And I understand why it's happening. So, and I do have, by the way, a solution for that in my book. So that's, for example, something that one thing that frustrates me. Other thing is that implementation of deep CDR on various compliance mandates. I don't see enough implementation. I know it's like log deleting, not back to your question. I don't see enough implementation of CDR. I mean, I'm we're active in many countries, so I think that I'm seeing a lot of great things happening in like the CDR implementation in Australia, in Japan, in South Korea, Israel. Though I don't see enough CDR implementation compliance mandate in the country, and I'd like to see that much more of that.
What can an organization like IoT World do to push that, to bring the awareness, to drive that implementation further?
So number one, book is one way to go and get it. Number two is compliance mandates. I mean, actually embracing, I think, CDR to compliance mandates, I think we could help putting it together. So I think that could help. Shane.
Benny, thank you so much. If you're in the audience, feel free to leverage the hashtag on the screen, ask the questions, but also if you want to request the book, you can reach leveraging the same hashtag.